Good afternoon, ladies. Hello, hello, hello. So today, as promised, I am going to do a look with two different palettes. I put a picture up yesterday. It's these two palettes here. Now yesterday I done it just with this one. It was just an easy smoky eye. And I noticed after I had done it, there was a few things that I should have done to make it a little bit better, but I'll leave that for another video. So it's this one that's going to be my main colours. I wanted to make it a little bit more colourful. I like pinks and stuff on my eye as well, so I'm going to use this for the more neutral colours, like transition colours and stuff, so hopefully it's going to work out the way I want it to. But we shall see. Right, so I haven't actually even thought about what colours I'm going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do it and see what happens. Fun, fun, fun. Right, okay, so I'm just the same as yesterday. I've got everything on that I need on. I do my eye makeup before I put on anything else because you get a lot of dropout. You can actually go in with your foundation, put your foundation on, and then do your concealer afterwards, so then it'll cover up if you do get any fallout. But I like to do it after my foundation, after I do my eyes. Right, so I'm just going to cover it with Elated, and that was a colour that I used yesterday. I'm just going to cover my eyes just to give me a base colour. I've got new brushes coming. I ordered new brushes yesterday. Was it last night or the night before? I can't quite remember. I was so close to ordering the Harry Potter ones, but then I thought against it. I thought we'd take the grown-up option. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm still going to use this brush, and I'm going to go in with Chipper. And again, yesterday, because it was so sunny, I couldn't really see the colour. I've got better lighting today, so I can see exactly what colour and how it's going on. It was a little bit darker than what I was wanting it to be. So today I'm just going to take just the tiniest little, and then I'm still going to, and then I'm just going to go in with that transition colour. Now I'm going to take this colour right up to like my brow bone, and you'll feel your brow bone. Kind of, if you use your brush, you'll feel it going right along here. So I'm just taking it along there. And again, it's just that I had the littlest amount on my brush. I just want it to be very, you can see that from, it just gives you like a natural colour. I'm just going to blend that out with the same brush just to bring it up a bit. There we go. So you can see that's given that nice natural colour. And again, just the tiniest little amount. Because I've got a hooded eye, I find that when I do this, I've got quite a big area to cover. So me using a brush like this, it's like a tapered brush, but you'll see that it's at a slant, goes to a slant, so I can get right along the area that I want to cover. So I'm just doing my brow bone with this colour. Now ladies, bear in mind, this is the first time I've done this. Right, so that side is fine. And I'm just going to bring it up again, just to blend that out so that when you're seeing it, it's not really, you've not got really harsh lines. And I do like, and the good thing about these kind of like these looks is to get, you kind of have a darker, and you'll notice, I don't know if some of you notice it, but I tend to notice that when they have looks like this, they always seem to have darker on the outside. Now you can, like what I done yesterday, go in with a darker colour, but what I've noticed is when you're putting your colour on, if you start at this side and give it a little rub and then bring it over, it naturally just makes this bit darker because that's where the pigment is going on to begin with, and then you're just pulling it over. So you're applying the colour here essentially, and then pulling the colour over, and then just blending it up so that you do have a darker colour here. And you can see that when I pull away, it does seem darker here than what it does at this side. Right, so that's that. I want to keep that how it is. Now, this is the scary bit. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep my lid light, and I'm going to go into my crease with a bit of a darker colour. What colour should I use? Now they're very, very, very pigmented, so this is going to be just tap and then on. So I think what I might do is, I might use Victorious, which is a kind of purpley pinky colour, for my lid. Or will I? Oh, I don't know. Or Suspicious. Use Suspicious for my lid, and then go in with Sarcastic. Do you think? This colour on my lid, and then go in with Sarcastic on the upper. We'll go in with that. We'll start with that. Right, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, I'm going to go with my lid first then. So I'm just going for a little fluff. Come on. Right, okay. Right, so Suspicious. Right, okay. So if you just, I've never used this one before, so obviously when I've put that on there, there's not really anything to it. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more on my brush, but at least that way I was experimenting with it. You can see that there is colour there. Again, if you really like this colour, but you think, oh, it's not dark enough, you can always wet your brush. It doesn't have to just be loose pigment powders that you can use a brush for. You can actually use a wet your brush to apply anything that's going to come up a lot more pigmented. Right, now we're starting to see the colour. I have a real problem with shutting this eye and keeping this one open. Right, okay. So I like that. I think that colour on my lid is, you can see it, and it goes well with the colour above. One of these days I'm just going to come on here, do my makeup, not have to explain what it is that I'm doing, and then I could just have a chat with you all about stuff. I couldn't go live today because I like that, really like that colour. First time I've used it, really like it. It's a nice natural kind of like brownie colour, it's really nice, and it's a shimmer as well. So it's going to give you that, you know, when the light hits it, it's going to give you that kind of shimmer. Right. Oh, crease, 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 crease. What did I say? Sarcastic. Sarcastic, sarcastic. Here we go. Right, Sarcastic. Right, a little, I've just literally went tap, tap, tap. So I'm just going to You see that? You see the colour? And that was a tiniest little tap. So again, if this is somebody that's got a normal eye, tap, tap, tap. You're going to be doing this and applying it into your crease, which I am doing just now. But again, I said yesterday, I'm going to close my eye and you see it disappearing. So I'm going to have to bring that up a bit. Sarcastic, tap, tap, tap. Just the smallest amount, just build it up. You just want to be building it up. Right, so I'm going to be bringing that up just a little bit. And you can see my transition colour that I had is still kind of up here. So it's not going to be like a lot of harsh lines. And I'm just going to just like do like a blending motion. So I'm just pulling the colour across. Really sorry, I've been needing to clear my throat. Tap, tap. I think this would go really, really well if you had like a light pink on your lid. You see that is looking that little bit darker. So again, I'm just building it up. And I'm just going to bring that out. So you can see a lot of people are like, oh, I'd love to know how to do that look. I look like a clown or whatever when I try to do it. And it's just, it literally is just because when you're doing it, it's just because you're putting on too much pigment to begin with. So it's just what I'm doing here is how many times have I tapped my brush in to bring it onto my eye. Because if I had went dark like this to begin with, I would have been taking dark right across here. So although I want this, and you can just keep going in as dark as you want it across your crease colour. There we go. And that to me is perfect. And it's a little bit more colour. Oh no, was I going with Victorious? What was I doing? Oh, I was going to use the Victorious, Suspicious and Victorious. But I've went in with Sarcastic. Alright, okay, so that's like a... Sarcastic's kind of like a burnt orangey, pinky kind of colour. Or was it? Oh, I can't remember. And what you could do, once I get my very, very small brushes, but what you could do is, I'm finished with this one. This was my blend, this was my transition colour. So you can go back in with your transition colour and just go and just add to wherever you feel and just blend that out. But I think this is quite well blended. Then I want to blend it up too much because I kind of want the colour to stay here. And that, you can see how I've done that. I've kind of kept the colour here and I've dragged it across the lid. So it just kind of like blends it in. But if you really, 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 really wanted to, you could take another colour. Like for me, I could go with Vintage, which is a really burnt orange colour. I could go with Fearless, which is the purple. And I could put the purple in there just to give it a little bit more colour. And I didn't have a really, really, really small brush. Maybe this one. So it's just, and just a little bit. And you could do your outer V. With a darker colour. It's not a great brush. But you see what I mean? You could take a darker colour in there, and that's how you when you see a smoky eye and you're like, she looks like she's got like 4 different colours. How does she do that? It literally is just building up the colour. Like this side, I'm going to go back in with Sarcastic, just a little bit. And I'm just going to take it from the corner and just bring it over. And I guarantee you, once you've done one eye and you kind of get used to it, your other one, you'll be a lot quicker. And I know that I've been kind of on 15 minutes now, but was a lot of talking and a lot of showing you and stuff. So these are really, really quick eye looks. And you're just kind of putting this in between your crease and your brow bone if you've got a hooded eye. Anybody else could just kind of go into the crease because you're going to see that. And then I'm just going to go back in with a transition colour and just blend that out. That was the first colour I used. And just blend that out a bit. And then obviously you're going to have your eyebrows done. You're going to have, you could put a little bit of colour here, you know, a highlighter so that it kind of highlights that your brow bone in between your eyebrow and your actual colour. So I really, really love that. And as you can imagine, I would maybe put the sarcastic down here. Or you could just go for a black or a really dark brown smoky look. Which again, I might find difficult until I get my little brushes. So this, like, obviously I've got all of these colours that would go great with that. And again, you could go in, like I say, you could go in with a different colour here, round about this area, and it just darkens up the corners of your eyes. But I really, really like that. I think maybe what I should have done was this colour here, and then maybe put the purple on there to just kind of make it a little bit brighter. Or a really nice pink. A really nice pink would have been great, but you could see how that kind of makes the colour like flow like from my lid, right, because they're similar colours. And then yeah, you could just take something like chipper. Chipper is what I use on my brows because I've got kind of like here. So chipper on my brows I usually use, so I can maybe use chipper or Forthright, and then just tap just a tiny little amount on a kind of like a strong, you know, a strong like flat brush, and then just bring it under your eye. You'd maybe want to go for your foundation. Yeah, you maybe want to do your foundation and your concealer before you've done this. So you can see how that's kind of like smoked it out, and it also makes it look a little bit darker as well at the corners. And then obviously you could use this to go over the top and give yourself a liner. And again, it's not too dark because this is quite hard to do on my phone. Again, it's not too dark, it's just giving you that smoky look. It's making the darkness of your eyelashes stand out. And obviously along with, right, I need to use two hands for this. And because I've got wrinkly eyes now. And then you're going to take your eyebrow to kind of like here. So what my problem was yesterday, I'm going to show you what my problem was yesterday, was that I done my liner, and my liner came up like that, and my eyeshadow wasn't reaching it. So if you like quite a big flick on your liner, you're going to want to take your shadow out to there. And this is quite difficult to do on my phone. There we go. And then you're just kind of bringing that out, and you could even, I think you get away with a lot more when you're kind of using a shadow under your eyes. And you can just use a liquid liner, but you can see how that brings that colour out. When you have your liner and you bring it kind of makes your eyes longer if you bring your shadow out. I'm finding this really difficult to do this on my phone. Here we go. It's hard to see. So you're just, and it depends on how drastic you want it to be. You could make that thicker. Depends on how you like your liner to be. If you like it to be very noticeable and very thick. And again, when you do this, it's just giving you a little bit more of a smoked out look rather than black, dark, straight, sharp lines that you do with an actual liner. So again, this side. I can never get them both the same. See, that one goes up and this one goes straight. And this is my sensitive eye. When I touch this eye with anything, my eyelashes are just... My eyelashes do not like to be touched on this side. There we go. That'll do. Right, I can't. Oh, it's so sensitive. Oh! Oh my goodness, so sensitive. And then just go under. Just use it, just dip it in like that. So you're getting it right on the edge. Sorry, try to see. Like that. And then just go straight in. There you go. Ta-da! And look at that, already it looks so much better. And I'm going to do my brows just while I'm here. And I'm just using chipper. Just practice with your brows to see what colour is the best colour for you. And it's easy to come off. And I usually use a pencil, but I've been getting a little bit better with my brows using the shadow. Now you can see I've got some hairs that stick up there, but we've got a product that is absolutely brilliant. It's the gel. So what you want to do is take your eye. So I'll just take that down so that it's in line with my eye. And already you can see how much better my brow looks just for tidying it up. And my brows look so far away because I'm using my phone as a mirror. It's not as easy as it looks. And don't see when you're doing your eyebrows, see what I used to do with my eyebrows. I used to pluck them until they looked exactly the same, and they just don't look the same. They're not, your eyebrows are not the same. And what I was told, and what you'll hear probably a lot, is as long as they're sisters, not twins. Yeah, your brows are sisters, not twins. Tell you, this one's totally different to that one, but they still look okay. They're not. I've got one that's straight and then one that's, or this one's really straight and this one's got a bit of an arch. It's just, as long as they're pretty similar. So there you go, and that's it. And then you're going to have your, you know, the bags are going to be gone, the red face. I'm going to have my concealer on, my foundation, a little bit of contour, a little bit of lipstick. Mascara, a little bit of mascara, all the way, done and done. So yeah, that is it. That is it. I'm getting better at it because I'm practicing. I'm getting so much better. I'm loving those colours today. They're a little bit brighter than what we had yesterday. I still want to go in with kind of like maybe a pink and a purple or a pink and a blue, and do something like that. But those colours on my eyes, I think really complement my eyes with them being blue. I think I absolutely love those colours. I really love them. I'm going to I can't turn my phone because it'll be. But yeah, that's it. That is how easy it is. It's just building up the colour. That's what you need to do, is just build up the colour. If you go straight in there trying to get the colour first time, it's not going to look right. It's going to be too dark. It's not going to transition into each other. It's not going to be blended in to each other, and it's just going to look really dark. And I'm not saying that because I think that's the mistakes that everybody makes. I'm saying that because that's the mistakes that I used to always make. But practice makes perfect, like I've said before. So that's it for today, ladies. I hope that was helpful. I hope you've had fun watching, and if there's any other looks you want me to do, then please just let me know. Comment below, comment in my group, my VIP group. Just let me know what you want me to do, and I shall magic it up for you. Okay, ladies, thanks for watching. Love ya, bye.